Hello? You are here too? Which one are you? I guess you are new. Doesn't matter. You might know Raz. If yes, then you should play your part well. We are here to guide him. He is very innocent, so don't take any advantage. You see, he's struggling right now. He's trying to choose something, but he can't. He can't do it alone. He needs help. Does he? I think you have a part in the story too. Let's see where it takes us. Breathe. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing? Look at him. Doesn't matter. Why is he doing? Doesn't matter. He cannot do it. No. He cannot. Shut up. He says. We'll always be here. Dumbass. Raz is a coward. You should run away. Run. Idiot. Like you always. No. Dead. Don't listen to them. This is not fair. Why did he do this? Yeah. Cry now. Not a new thing. He needs to learn a lesson. I should write a letter to the court. And they can look after it. Letter? Yes. That's the right thing to do. Fucking immature. Kill him. Why does this always happen to me? Because you're weak. He was bullied in his coward. What do you expect? People will always pick on you. Then tell me what to do. We won't tell you what to do. He deserves this. He deserves worse. But it's difficult. It's not. Letters are strong. Letters are weak. There is another way. Yes, there is. This letter is not enough. Not enough to make you feel good. Why don't you just kill them? Finally. Kill him. No, kill him. You should kill him. Hey there. Most of you will be thinking, what was that? Or who was that? Maybe some of you might be thinking it was cool. Let me explain. This was a short pitch of an interactive film that I'm planning to make in future. What is an interactive film? As the name suggests, a film or a cinema where viewer interacts with the film itself. Let me share the journey of how I went on with it. As a game designer, I have experience in designing interactive media, and merging it with cinema has always been my goal. There are numerous examples these days that cinema is making interactive films. One of them is Black Mirror's Bandersnatch and Erica. I think we all have this app called Tinder. Well, they have done this too. They use this interactive media to engage their audience. Interactive cinema or film usually follows a branch narrative. Now, what is a branch narrative? Usually, cinema follows a linear stories. But I had to create a story with multiple options, choices, events, and each event spreading like a branch. And finally, yes, you guessed it right. By the end, it creates endless possibilities. Sounds tough? Yes, it is. As my research went forward, I started from the base with these books called game books, where you choose what happens to the main character while reading it. That is interesting, isn't it? Well, making these choices are not that difficult. It was about how to make the viewer believe that these choices that the character is making is heavy and very efficient. And not only that, but how can I make viewer immerse into these characters without making them feel like it's an interactive film. Here came my narrative. The character in my video is Raz, who is going through psychosis, a medical condition where he sees and hears things that doesn't exist. That's exactly what happens in the shot that you just saw. And these voices guide him or manipulates him to make decisions. These voices?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is he doing?
They are you. You are the one who are guiding them. I was very peculiar with the camera movements in this. I really wanted people to feel like they were close to the main character and talking to them. And whenever the user chooses an option, it would feel natural. So for that, I made a mock-up like this. Keeping the camera close to the character was what I really wanted. This will help the viewer to get connected to the character and understand what the character is really going through or want. At every turn, there would be a slight camera movement. There was one thing which is very common in all these medias, the use of a controller. That can be used as a joystick or anything to experience this journey. Here came my contradiction of idea. I didn't wanted a controller. Then how am I going to do this? I wanted it to be played on a TV screen and not on a computer. I prefer gestures than the controller to interact with the character. I came near to this game called Before Your Eyes, a game which allows you to move forward when you blink. After talking to Madalena, one of the UCA MA game design trainers, and my product design friend Nishant, I came to an idea that instead of a controller, why can't I use an object which the character uses to interact with? And like this, I discovered a term called alternative controller. Through this, I found a website called MechBird. MechBird creates alternative controllers. The leader of MechBird, Tatiana, she was one of my bachelor trainers. Contacting her was not that of a difficult part, but who knew that this would be my dead end? After a lot of discussion with Tatiana and MechBird, I realized the scope of this project and the technical and the financial boundaries, and finally came to the conclusion that this was a technological monster. Yet the hope is not lost. This experience taught me what I exactly want. New roads have opened, and came to the conclusion that all I need is more time and more financial support. And with this thought, I'm moving forward, and I hope I create something amazing out of this. Thank you for watching this.